Are you considering of pursuing a master's degree and wish to relocate to the UK for your studies? I have good news for you. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of how to relocate to the UK through the study route. A detailed step-by-step process of how to secure admission into UK universities, the application process without using an agent, the necessary documents required, the basic things to consider while choosing a school. Now, if this interests you, this video is for you.
I don't care the seasons change, 'cause darling, I'll stay right.
Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this face and this channel for the first time, my name is Chidinma. Good to have you here. And for my old returning subscribers, thank you for always stopping by. I've been asked a lot of times how I relocated to the UK, the process, the agent I used, and so on. I've actually responded to a couple of people, but feel like filming this video will kind of be a way of answering this question once and for all, right? So, but before we dive into details, please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified each time I post any video that relates to abroad, traveling abroad, and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Since this is based on my experience and I'm going to be sharing information on what I have done, right? This video is going to be basically all I did, how I processed my application start to finish, right? So what I'm going to be sharing on this video is for those that want to travel to abroad for master's degree, not undergrad, please. So, and secondly, I would like to divide the video into two different stages. This is so it will be easier for us to understand, so I don't bore you with a lot of information at the same time, right? So I'm going to be talking about on this particular section application stage, how you get how you can process your school application, and then the next stage will be the visa stage, right? So let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is to identify your field of study. Consider your academic interest and career goal. Determine the field you want to study. Consider your education background, work experience, or plan for your future. Also try to choose a course that is highly in demand, especially if you're planning to stay back and work in the UK after your studies. The second thing you want to do is to make sure you're financially ready. Oh yes, so guys, be financially ready. Yes, so you need to have a lot of money. Guys, studying abroad is not cheap. Like, it is not cheap. This is not to discourage anyone, but to rather prepare your mind on what's ahead. I'm not saying you should wait until you have the whole money, right? I'm just saying you should prepare, like have a budget, have some money set aside for your study abroad, because in the end you need all the money. Like, you need the money, you need money for your tuition deposit, you need money for maintenance fee, you need money for your visa application, IHS, and flight ticket and all that, right? So you need to be financially ready. You can randomly check on Google to have an idea of total cost of studying a graduate program in United Kingdom, so you have an idea on what to budget for. But if you want me to make a video, to do a detailed video around cost of studying abroad, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you with the research and bring a video on that. But on a general note, you should know that you need money for your tuition fee, you need money for visa and IHS fee for the main applicant and for any dependent that's going to be applying for you, especially if you're able to submit your application before, if you're able to conclude your process before January 2024. You also need some money for other expenses like your TB test, logistics, and so on. So just go online and then check to have an idea what you will need. The next thing is to get your documents ready. You need to prepare all your documents. There may be slight difference for various schools, but in terms of documentation, but on a general note, here is the documents you will likely need. Number one document is your original first degree certificate, which could be your BSc, HND, and so on, whichever one you have. The second one is your academic transcript. So you need to get transcript from your previous university. This could be the student copy or official copy, depending on the school. Some school will insist you give them an official copy, while some school will accept your student copy. You just find out from the school you are applying to what they want. The next on my list is proof of English. Some school will insist on IELTS, but I think most schools in UK accept WAEC. For those of us that have WAEC, your English, the WAEC, the English you have in your WAEC is just good enough as your proof of English proficiency. So you don't need to write English exam. I didn't write English exam. I used my WAEC certificates. The next is your SOP, statement of purpose. Guys, you need to write a good and convincing statement of purpose. This is where the admission team will base their decision on, right? So make sure you give them what they want. The next is letter of recommendation. You can get this from your past lecturers, your supervisor in your workplace, depending on your own case, in a reference letter. The next is a resume. You need a CV, and on your CV, make sure you cover all the details of what you've been doing from the time you left school till date. They want to know what you've been doing, so it won't be as if you've not been doing anything, right? Next is financial document to demonstrate your ability to cover your tuition fee and living expenses. This may be needed by some university at a later stage to process your CAS after you've been offered admission. Remember, each school may be slightly different, so it's essential to thoroughly research on the school website to know what they want, right? So, but financial statement is not at the application stage that you will need this. You're going to need this much later when you're processing your CAS. So these are all the documents you need. I'm going to list them out again on the screen so you can screenshot it or write them down. After gathering your document, the next thing you want to do is to start researching for universities. Conducting a thorough research on universities is the key to finding a perfect fit on this journey, really. So you need to take your time to research on different universities in the UK that offers the program you're interested in before choosing any UK school. Here is some of the important factors I think you should consider. Consider the tuition fees. You don't want to go for schools that are expensive when you have options where you can pay less. Also consider the payment plan. Some schools accept as low as £2,000, while others will ask you to pay complete before they will issue you cash. So you need to check out on the school website to confirm what the school payment plan is and if it's going to favor you before choosing that school, right? So use websites like Study UK, CAS, and on Google to do your research. Take your time, don't be in a hurry. It's really critical to make the right decision when it comes to choosing your school. Once you've chosen the universities you want to apply to and the programs you're interested in, go to the school website, check the entry requirements for each school to ensure you meet their admission requirement. First, you can find this information on the university website. Like I said earlier, the admission requirements may vary a little bit from different schools, but in most cases they are basically the same. But you still need to do a thorough research and make sure you meet the requirements right before submitting that application. The next stage is your application proper. So most schools have application link like online application form on the school website. Sorry guys, my battery was low. I had to charge it and then it's getting late, so I've changed my position a little bit. So the next thing to do is to submit your application. Most schools have their application form on the school website. All you need to do is when you go to the department, let's say you're checking out for business, international business, on that section you will see apply now. Click on the link and this will take you directly to the school application form. Fill out the form, make sure the information align with your information, align with the information on your documents, like your name on the passport should be the same. So complete the information as accurate and as sincere as possible, and then submit your application. Make sure your application is submitted before the school deadline. It's advisable to have applied on time actually. This will kind of guarantee a faster and most likely successful application, because then the school have not been overwhelmed, they don't have so much options, so they get back to you as fast as possible. So when you submit the application, you have to wait for the school to get back to you, right? So I would recommend here that when you're waiting for decision after you submitted the application, take the time to research on the school website to see fundings available. Most of these schools advertise a lot of funding opportunities, scholarship opportunities in their website. But because we don't have patience to go and research, we tend to miss out on these opportunities. I personally got some offer during my own time because I took my time to go to the school website and I got as much as £2,500. That's a lot of money, right? So I will strongly advise you research on the school website to see all the options available, all the funding option available for international students. Take advantage of this. And the waiting time will basically depend on the school. Some school responds to you as early as 2 weeks or even less, while some other school will take as much as 4 weeks or even months. So you have to wait, but while waiting, always check your mail, put your eyes on your emails, check your spam, so that mail won't go to the your spam and you'll be there waiting, not knowing that the school have actually responded to you. So the next thing is receive an offer. If your application is successful, you will get an email, like you receive an email of an offer of admission from the university. Carefully review this offer later at this stage. You need to consider the conditions of the offer, because you'll be expected to do some things. If you have been offered a conditional offer, the school will state the conditions, like things they want you to do before you move to the next stage of your application. So next is to accept your offer. Once you receive an offer, note you might receive more than one offer, right? Because you apply to so many schools. So it's now left to you to decide on which school you want to go with. Weigh your option, consider based on your own personal decision or based on your situation. Choose the school you want to go with. Once you've decided on the school you want to go to, accept their offer of admission as per the instruction provided. Some offer may have conditions such as providing additional documentation or payment of tuition initial deposit. So make sure you fulfill this condition within the given time, like the time frame the school wants you to respond to them, and then apply for your CAS, which is certificate of sponsorship. This is basically what we're looking for us to move to the next stage, right? Your CAS, and it's the most important document when it comes to student visa application. And then some school might even require you to provide a proof of fund before issuing your CAS. What is proof of fund? Proof of fund is basically you showing evidence of the total balance of your tuition fee and your cost of living. Some school may even invite you for an online interview before issuing you a CAS, which was my own case. I got an interview invite, and 24 hours after my interview, I was sent a link to apply for my CAS, that my interview was successful, right? So after which I got my CAS. So verify from your school what you need to do at this stage to make sure that you get your CAS and in good time. There's always a contact number or email that you can communicate at any point that you're confused. These people are there to respond to you. So at any stage that you're not sure of what to do, put a call across, send an email for, then follow up with calls. Find out what they want you to do. Let them know where you are, that you've gotten a conditional offer, for instance, and what's the next stage. They will practically guide you on what you need to do. At this stage, I will say congratulations, because you have a clear understanding of the step-by-step process to secure admission into universities in the UK for a master's degree program. But remember, the entire process can take several months, so it is essential for you to plan ahead of time, stay organized. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like the video, share this video with your friends as well who might be interested in studying abroad. If you have any question or suggestion for future topics, please let me know on the comment section below. I appreciate your feedback, as it will help me to create more content that is tailored to your interests and needs. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more helpful videos like this. Best of luck with your UK university journey. See you on my next one on visa application process. Thank you and bye. And if I've missed out anything, please drop on the comment section. So let's continue the video on the comment section. Thank you and bye.